Kano from Two Mates Fishing. On today's Kato Fishing World Tackle Talk, I'm going to be showing you a nice little trick to tie your leader in 2 seconds. This works great for most of your tournament anglers or for guys that are in a hot biting session that just got busted off and they need to tie up real quick before the school goes. So this thing literally takes 2 seconds and you can almost do it with your eyes closed. And it's one of the strongest knots I've used, and pretty much I use it every day, but for those die-hard sort of people that like to take 15 minutes to tie their knots, still keep doing it, but on that occasion that you do break off, then this knot is for you as well. So usually I use a rod length of leader, but I'm going to be using 2 bits of mono today just to show you, because it's green, it'll be able to show you better on the film. So all you need to do is lay your line on top of your leader, give yourself enough room, and then make a circle out of that line. Then everything on your leader end, tag end and all, will go through that circle. Do that 4 times. So you use your other finger to pinch the line, reach through the hole and pull it through. And do that 4 times. So I only do it 2 times because this stuff is really thick. This is 60-pound line. So once you get to that stage, you just grab both sides and pull. If you've done it right, it'll make a 8. Once it makes an 8, that's one of the strongest knots that you could possibly get. This is an adaptation from an old army knot and a fly knot. So basically just pull it nice and tight, use a bit of lube, and then you can cut the tag ends off at each side. So I'll show you what it's like on my smaller line. So as you can see, it's nice and fine. You don't get that clicking noise as it's going through your runners either. So usually on your smaller lines, like your 4, 6 and 8 pound, I'll go through the hole 4 times. On your bigger stuff, like your 30 and 60 pound, I'll either go 3 or 2, depending. But yeah, try it out, see what you think of it. And as I say, I've never really been busted off like at the knot. So this is only being busted off by the actual leader, so halfway down the leader or at the jig head. So a lot of people ask us what sort of braid we use as well. I use timber braid. This stuff is nice and fine, cast a mile. It's 360 super PE as well, so nice and fine, good abrasive resistance, and yeah, you don't get a lot of wind knots in it. Most of the time if you do get a little bit of a tangle, it just pulls straight back out. And the other thing we usually use is Yamatoya fluorocarbon. This is great stuff for your leader. It's 100% fluorocarbon, cast a mile, it's good sensitivity, and it's nice and fine as well. So especially if you're using your smaller stuff like 2 and 4 pound, this stuff works really good. So that's it for this week's Tackle Talk. Look forward to next week. If you have any comments or questions, message it down in the link below. Thanks guys.